Body by Banner, and today we're going to be doing a warm-up together, a 20-minute total body workout with weights. So you're going to need a set of heavier dumbbells and a kettlebell if you happen to have it, but if not, no worries, we'll modify. Plus, I'll be including a cool down. We're going to be stretching at the end together to wrap things up. Today, our mantra is, I am worthy. Super simple, but just a reminder, my friend, that no matter how long you work out or if you eat super healthy and clean, which I hate, by the way, good and bad foods, clean and not clean, but just those thoughts of like having to achieve in order to be worthy is just made up in our mind. This is like perfectionist tendency, and that we do not need to fall into those traps. We are worthy already now, showing up on the mat, no matter if we finish this workout or not, no matter if we are gonna eat super clean later on, you are worthy regardless, and to treat yourself as such, that you are a queen, and to give your body and your life the best that you can. And some days that's going to mean that you do a rock star workout and you eat super healthy and you feel amazing and all those wonderful things. And other days it's going to mean just showing up. And maybe you get your feet on the ground and get out of bed and you do your best. And that's okay, because we're going to have those ups and downs. But you are worthy, my friend, no matter what the rest of the day looks like. I'm just grateful that you are here, showing up and treating yourself like the queen that you are. So let's jump into it. We're going to do a quick warm up for about 3 minutes. Keep my eye on the clock. And we're going to get started on our mat. So come into the tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, warming up the shoulders, the scapula. So push away, push into the hands into the earth, arch through the back, and then let the shoulders drop, let the chest drop, and repeat. Push away, let it drop. Warming up through the scapula. I'm going to do these for about 10 total. Really nice way. When you push away, you should get a nice stretch across the upper back. It's trying to activate through the muscles that support the shoulder. Keep it safe. Okay, one more. And from here, bird dog. We're going to reach the fingertips forward, right leg back, keeping the foot on the ground. First start to reach through the crown of the head and fingertips, and then pick up the foot. Engage the core. Exhale, knee to elbow, that body part, and repeat for 3. 2 more, and 1 more. Release, switching sides. Right fingertips reach forward, left foot reaches back. First engage and lengthen, and then pick up the left leg. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, together. 2 more. From here, tuck the toes under, shift the hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Right leg reaches high, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back, drop the foot, switch sides. Left foot reaches up and back, exhale, shift into plank, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back, switch sides, 2 more each side. Inhale, right leg, exhale to plank, knee to nose. Sweep it back, drop the foot, switching sides. Left side, inhale, up and back, sweep forward, sweep it back, and one more time, right leg high, exhale forward, warming up that core, warming up the calves, the backs of the legs, and the shoulders. Really total body workout. Good. From down dog position, we're going to bend slightly through the knees if you need to, and walk the hands back up to the feet. Roll up to standing. Reach the arms overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Walk the hands out into plank. Shift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands to the feet. Roll up, arms reach, and roll down. 2 more. Walk it out, stretching the backs of the legs, warming up the shoulders and core a bit more. Roll up, and down. Nice work. Last time on this one. If you're feeling frisky, you can always add a push-up on those plank walkouts. Good. Come to center, and got a hair in my mouth. You gotta do some squats here in the middle. Feet parallel, a little bit wider than the hips. Sit back, arms reach, and stand. Sit back, arms reach, and stand. Simple air squat, but really important movement to check that the knees are tracking over the toes, not out, not dropping in. Good, 2 more. And sit low and stand. Nice wide stance here. Spread through the legs. We're going to do static side lunges. So bend through the right leg, reach the left hand, the right foot, come center and switch. Center and switch. Good, reach through the glute as you sit back. Nice. We're getting ready for our workout. We're going to do 5 exercises for 4 rounds, 1 minute each. So ready? We're going to jump right into it. I got my timer set. Do little arm crosses through the upper body. Get that warmed up a bit more through the chest. And we are going to jump into it. You're going to see me taking a bit more rest today as I'm still getting over a cold. You might hear it in my voice. So I'm just going to do my best. So grab those heavy weights. You're actually going to come down onto the mat for chest flies. Feet will be planted. Arms are going to reach overhead, right over the shoulders. Slight bend in the elbows as you dip them down and away from you, down to touch the floor, and reach overhead. Tap down and bring it. You don't have to bring them all the way together, just right over the armpits. Extend, bring it together. We're doing 1 minute on each exercise. If you have a bench, this would be a great one to do on a bench because then you get a little bit bigger range of motion. You can lower a little bit past this point of the floor. We're kind of limited here with the floor stopping us. But with the bench, you can go a little bit further down. Awesome. Keep the arms up, palms facing towards the legs. So like you're punching the ceiling. Pull the shoulders down to the sockets. Reach the legs up. From here, we're going to lower the legs away to your point of control. Bring them back in. We're going to lift the hips as we lift the upper body. Do a little bit of a crunch with those weights. So if it's too much to add the crunch, just work on stabilizing the weights and lift the hips without the crunch. Reach away. Lift up. Everything together if you can. Reach away. Lift. You can lower just about 45-degree angle if that's enough of an activation for the core that you can control, or if you can go further down without arching through the low back, go for it. So just holding these weights up is working the core and the shoulders and the forearms a good bit. Okay, come on up. We are gonna either use one of these heavy weights, or if you have a kettlebell, grab hold of that and the horn, and we're gonna bring it to our chest. So either the weight or the kettlebell. You're gonna come back to the back of your mat, step the right foot forward. As you hold the lunge, twist with the weight over to the right, back to center. Really good for the core. So we're gonna hit the core a lot more in this workout. Over to the left. So you're twisting to the same side as the leg. That's lunging. Step back. Plus you're holding that lunge a bit longer, which always gets into that burning sensation a bit more when you're forcing yourself to hold it. Working hard. Nice job, ladies. Whew. And release. Okay, picking up both weights now. You know, I need a bit more space here for the curtsy lunge. Okay, bring the weights to the shoulders. And we're going to step the left foot back. Make sure you have enough space. Step it back. Hold the curtsy. Press the weights overhead. Come to center. Switch sides. Right leg drops back. Knee almost touches the floor. As you hold, press the weights. Continue to switch. Increasing the tempo as you go. And once you've got the movement and you're feeling good, can tell my heart rate is already getting up. Getting a little breathless. Get a little breathless, a little faster with my cold. That's for sure. It's amazing how much it affects. Okay, weights down. Moving into lateral side jumps. So we're gonna travel, starting on one side of the mat, squat down, tap the floor, and then you're gonna jump and travel to do a squat jump on the other side. So the first couple feel a little like, how am I doing this? So you can always step and tap down to get the movement the first couple of times. But basically we're gonna do that a little bit faster. Try and go as far over to the side as you can. And really sit back in your seat. Woo. Try not to fold over like this, keeping the hips up. You want to sit the hips low to bring you down to the ground. Okay, round one down. You're gonna jump right into chest flies as soon as you can. I'm definitely gonna take more rest today, my ladies. Starting to feel a little lightheaded. So go into the chest flies. Might not be as motivating and inspiring for you today. Gonna just be a little bit slower. Okay, chest flies. Bend those elbows. Bring it together. Even though this is where we could get into the mind kind of negative talk, right? Where we're feeling, oh, I'm just not doing like I usually do. I'm not doing as good of a job or as hard work as I normally can. I'm really suck, or I'm not worthy. It's really underneath all of those sort of nitpicking ourselves. So right now I could really easily fall into that. Okay, keep the weights overhead, over your chest. If that's too much, you can always drop the weights too. We're gonna lower the legs away, bring them back, try and reach them together, lower away. So pay attention to your thoughts. Like, these workouts are good practice because we're often come up against some challenging situations where we start to chatter in our brain. And it gives us the opportunity to pay attention to our thoughts and choose new ones. Because our brain starts to believe those thoughts and we start to feel that way, and that just changes the course of our life. So let's change the thoughts. If they start to creep in, you're not feeling good enough, not feeling like you're doing as much as you think you can. You're the best you can. Hold on to that. Okay, I'm gonna show you this time for the lunge twist with just one weight, one heavy weight instead of the kettlebell, so you can see that. So I'm holding it at the end, here at my waist, like right below at my ribs. So I'm gonna lunge forward, twist, step it back, lunge forward, twist and step it back. Pull the navel towards the spine as you twist. Starts to activate those muscles of the core. The heavier weight you can use here, the better, because we're going to help you tap into the core muscles a bit more and working those big muscles of the lower body, our largest muscles. Beautiful job. Okay, grab your other heavy weight. Or switch it out if you have the kettlebell. Bring the weights to your shoulder. And we're gonna curtsy it back. Hold, press overhead. Switch it out. So if you're beginning and you're like, these are too many things to figure out, just stick with the lower body movements. You don't necessarily have to add the additional arm press here or twist on the lunges. If you're building your strength and coordination, perfect that. Or not perfect, it was just, do your best on those. And when those feel comfortable, then you can add on. Gives you room to grow. Because if we don't keep progressing, we won't see progress. Okay, we got those jumps coming up. Okay, here's, of course you can step them out like I was showing you, where you squat, touch down, step, and squat. So that's an option. Or if you want to get more of a burnout, you can just squat, step, stay low to really get into the burning if you don't want to jump. But if you're ready to jump, I'm not quite ready. I'm going to try my best. There we go. Big jump in the middle, sit low. Reach. Make sure you're not cheating. Make sure you bend through those hips and knees. Whoop. To get low. All right, halfway through the workout. Good job. Chest flies. Jump into it. As soon as you're ready, come on down. Here we go. Catch your breath. Let's try and go heavy on these. Challenge those chest muscles, which as women we sometimes neglect working on. This will be really helpful accessory move for push-ups, improving upper body strength to get stronger and deeper on those push-ups. Okay, punch the ceiling with the weights. A little slight bend in the elbows too to protect the arms. You don't want to lock out super hard here. Legs straight up, reach away, bring it in, press up. Reach away, press up. Nice work. So third, fourth rounds, this is when you're probably really gonna need to take a rest. That means you're working hard, right? Work hard, rest well. You wanna rest strategically so that you can keep working hard with good form. If your form starts to go, that's a sign that maybe you need to rest. All right, carefully come on up. We're gonna do the lunge twist, either with one heavy weight or with one kettlebell. I'm gonna grab my kettlebell again, challenge my legs and my core. Okay, big step out and twist. Try and stay low on the lunge as you twist. Every time you twist, add a little smile. Keep your energy up. It's a nice reminder, twist and smile. Keep the shoulders back, make sure you're not rounding forward. Keep good posture here. Stand tall. Finish out. Grabbing both weights for curtsy lunge to overhead press. Third round, we got this. All right, curtsy back, press. These are great for getting the outside of the hip and the glutes. A little bit of inner thigh work as well for stabilizing. And of course our shoulders are getting good work here. I'm glad those are done. Okay, traveling lunge, or lateral lunges. Gonna get some water. We can do it. Do your best. Get as many as you can in, and then rest. Whew. 10. Okay, about 20 seconds to go on this. Oh, needing to rest more. See if I've got a couple more. Oh, awesome. Okay, one more round. Jump into those chest flies as soon as you can. Okay. Woo. Okay. Let's rock this last round. Okay, you might be moving a little more quickly than me today. Awesome, do it. Beat me. Smoke my booty. Leave me in the dust. Do your best. I'm doing my best today. And they're both worthy and important. Whew. Okay, turn the palms, punch the ceiling, legs straight up, lower away. Crunch up. Ooh. Try and get that hip lift too if you can. There we go. My core is feeling it today. Woo. Ooh. Quick break. It's kind of easier just to leave the arms up there and then bringing them down and putting them back up. Getting sweaty. There we go. All right, come on up. Grab one heavy weight or your kettlebell. And we're going to do lunge twist. Step it out, twist and smile. Very important to smile. Less than 3 minutes to go in this workout, and then we gotta cool down. You don't have to twist a lot. Just get the core activated as you twist. Okay, weight down. Grab both heavy weights for curtsies. You know that feeling when you're kind of sick and your throat just perpetually feels dry? That's me today. Take this back. Okay. Whew. And dripping. Are you guys getting sweaty? Hope so. Getting the heat turned up, which we can tell by our sweat. Getting the heavy on, using heavy weights, challenging movements. Getting into that burning sensation with lots of repetitions. Have these movements, hitting the body different ways, same parts, different ways, get the burning sensation, and getting breathless, at least I am. We're gonna get plenty of breathless in a second here. Last time we're gonna do those lateral jumps. You with me? Let's rock it out. Okay. Sit low. I can see myself cheating a little bit. Try not to fold from the core or spine. You want to fold from the hips and the knees. Okay, I need a little rest. 20 seconds. Get a little lightheaded. Here we go. Bend. Spring up. Bend low. Hang in there. It's gonna go any second. There it is. Nice work. Oh. Move the feet. Kind of pace. Grab your water. We're gonna stretch and cool down here for a few minutes together. Need a towel. Getting all sweaty. Okay, when you're ready, we're gonna meet on the mat in plie position. So nice wide stance, toes turned out. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale. Oh. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take extra breaths if you need it. I know I still do. Good. Come to the top of your mat. And inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Release the head, shake it out. Bend through the right leg. Keep the left leg straight. Right hand on the floor or your shin. And twist to the left. Get a nice stretch through the IT band, side of the leg and the hip. Exhale, switch sides. Left knee bends, right leg straight. Twist open to your right. Exhale, hands down, stepping your right foot back. Lower the knee down. Come on up, walk the hands to the thigh. You want to have a nice 90-degree angle on both legs. Tuck the hips under. So you should intensify with that tuck, the stretch through the hip flexor on the right leg. If you wanted to go a little further, inhale, arms reach overhead. Be mindful of keeping the core engaged and then ribs tucked in. Left hand down, right arm sweeps over to the left. And kind of back to get a little bit different stretch into the hip flexor. Good, release. And switch sides. Right foot forward, left knee down. Back toes can be tucked or extended, but tuck through your hips. Tuck the tailbone under, stretching the front of the leg a bit more. And then if you want to take it further, reach the arms overhead. And even over to the right. Well, that's hurting my knee today. You can always fold the mat over. Good, release. Unfold the mat if you had it. Fold it. Step both feet back. Come into downward facing dog. Both heels reach down. And then from here, right heel reaches, left knee bends. You can even tuck that foot behind. Shift the weight back, stretching through the calf. Deepen your breath. And switch sides. Left heel down, right knee bends. Tuck it behind if you want. Nice job. From down dog, shift forward into plank and lower yourself all the way down. Reach the hands slightly in front of you for a seal stretch. So stretch through the core a bit. So legs extend behind you. You can straighten the arms or keep them slightly bent. You don't want to ever dump into the low back. So I'm still engaging my core here as I lift up and give it a little bit of a stretch. Did a lot more core work today than we might usually do in our workouts, so it's nice to do a little bit of a stretch. Come on down, press through the hands, shift the hips up and back, come through down dog, and then walk the one foot and then the other in to come up to meet the hands, stretching the backs of the legs a bit more. Drop the head in and roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Last stretch. We're going to come hand on the wall if you need a little support. Bring the left foot behind you and draw the knees in line with each other, keeping the knee right under the hip versus jutting in front of you. Again, if you want to deepen the stretch in the quad, tuck the tail under and hold here, stretching the quads. Nice slow breath. I lied. Sorry, ladies, we're going to do one more stretch. I want to stretch out the chest since we did some good chest work today with the flies. Okay, switch legs. We're going to finish the other side. I'm going to turn around. Bring the right foot behind. Get the alignment with the knees. Tuck the tailbone under. Pull the foot in towards the glutes. So after you finish, make sure you get a big glass of water. Make sure you rehydrate. If you haven't eaten for a few hours, like 2 to 3 hours, and then make sure you get some nutrition in within 30 to 60 minutes if you can. Add in a nice leisurely walk to cool down even more. And release this stretch. So with the left foot close to the wall, right foot about 2 to 3 feet behind you, we're going to take your left arm, windmill it up and around, palm is on the wall. So you want it to be about the same height, I think mine is, as your shoulder. Draw your shoulder away from your ear, and then use your right hand to help turn the ribs away from the wall so that your gaze is forward towards your left, in the direction of your left foot. Helping to stretch through that space right between the arm and the chest to open up what we generally tend to contract and roll in. With all of our phone and computer usage, helping with kids, leaning over, can get really rounded. So this helps to counter that and open it up. This just feels really good after you've done that hard work with the chest flies. Okay, walk away from the wall. You turn around, so right foot next to the wall. It's about that far away from it. My left foot's back, kind of like a pyramid pose. And I'm gonna windmill my right arm up and around. Reach it behind, so I kind of use my fingertips to walk it back, and then I start to use my left hand to peel my left ribs away from the wall, to start to rotate them back forward as I draw my shoulder away from my ear. So you don't want to hike up, you want to draw it down and away. Both knees can be soft on your legs, no need to hold tension there. And you want to hold this for about 30 seconds, even up to a minute or even more. Minute to 2 minutes at most. And this is really great for, of course, stretching the chest, but doing these stretches right now after the workout is so nice to just cool down, lower the cortisol. Last breath, and let the arm come down, walk away. And you're done. Awesome job. High five through the screen. Thank you so much for joining with me and remembering your mantra, taking it with you for the rest of today, that you are worthy. You are worthy now as you are. So I see you, I honor you, and I hope you treat yourself like a queen today because you are. Bye.